Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Classic Books with Rashad. Let's get into the Bible study time, like the Spirit Study Bible, chapter 22. Let's get into it, man. In verse 6 it says, So the king of Israel brought together the prophets, about 400 men, asked them, So shall I go to war against Ramoth Gilead, or shall I refrain? Go, they answered, for the Lord will give it into the king's hand. 400 men. These 400 prophets of Ahab were not true prophets of the Lord. The religionists were prophesied what the king wanted to hear. Verse 15, it reads, When he arrived, the king asked him, Micaiah, shall we go to war against Ramoth Gilead, or shall I refrain? Attack and be victorious. He answered, for the Lord will give it into the king's hand. Attack and be victorious means Micaiah and mimic the prediction of the false prophets in such a way that Ahab knew he was not serious. Micaiah then proceeded to make known the true prophetic vision he had received. The meaning was clear. Ahab would die and Israel would retreat home. Verse 23. So now the Lord has put a lying spirit in the mouths of all these prophets of yours. The Lord has decreed disaster for you. The lying spirit can be understood as one of Satan's agents, an evil spirit sent by God to condemn Ahab and the false prophets in their sin. Their hearts were hardened against the truth to such an extent that God finally gave them over to a lie as a due penalty for their sin. The same kind of judgment will take place in the last days of this age, when God will send his powerful delusion. So all who refuse to love the truth but have delighted in wickedness, deception will come from the circle of Satan, so that all will be condemned who have not believed the truth. The last but not least, we're going to get into verse 41. That'll be it for 1 Kings. We're going to 2 Kings tomorrow. Jehoshaphat, son of the Asa, became king. That's what we see here, right there. Jehoshaphat's reign. So that's it. Now I'm done with chapter 22. I'm done with 1 Kings. I'll be back tomorrow with 2 Kings. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.